Hey everybody, it's Misty with This Family Life, and today I am on board the beautiful Liberty of the Seas with Royal Caribbean, and I just wanted to take a few moments to show you around the ship and show you all of the fine amenities that are on board and all of the awesome places you can go and do things. I am currently up here at Olive or Twist. Go ahead, you're fine. And this is one of my favorite hangouts on board, and you'll see that in this video. But I just want to take a few moments and bring you on board, just show you some of the neat things that we've got to do this week and all the different things you can do on this ship. I mean, it's a wonderful ship and there's so many different things you can do. Wonderful food, wonderful shows, gambling if you're a gambler, shopping, just the options are endless. So I'm going to kind of take you floor by floor, show you what's around, and I hope you really enjoy this video. And if you do, let me know, because we're going to actually be back on board this ship in October. And I think in October I would like to bring you more of like what's for dinner videos, so that every night you can see the wonderful menus and things that they offer on board. They also have some wonderful lunch menus in the main dining, so if that's something you're interested in seeing, let me know. Like I said, I'll be back on board in October and I'll be happy to bring that to you, that content to you. So sit back and enjoy the deck tours, and I really hope that you enjoy. And if you're ever in the market for going on a cruise, I really do recommend Royal Caribbean. I'm in no way sponsored by Royal Caribbean, but we've sailed Carnival and we've sailed Royal Caribbean. We really do love Royal Caribbean and all of their ships, and so we're excited to be here, and we're excited to be coming back here in October. And then next year in June, we're actually going to do an Alaskan cruise for the first time. So this cruise, in case I didn't say it in the video, is from our home state of Texas. We sailed out of Galveston. We have been to Cozumel, Costa Maya, and Roatan. And we did zip lining and stingray excursions, which were really neat. When we come on board in October, I think we're going to do catamaran sailing, and that's probably it. It's going to be just my husband and I on the next trip. This one has the kids and my parents, so the next one will just be all about rest and relaxation for sure. So I will see y'all in the next video, guys, and I hope you enjoy this small taste of what Royal Caribbean has to offer. Hey everybody, I am on in between deck 3 and 4 of Liberty of the Seas. This is the Platinum Theater. Right now the doors are closed because it's not showtime, but this is where you would come and see your evening shows on board Liberty of the Seas. It is a really beautiful theater. I'm gonna walk with you. This is the grand staircase leading out of that area. And right here at the top you have Sabre, which is a Mexican food specialty restaurant on board. So I thought I would just show you quickly in case you're curious. This is the type of food that you would find at Sabre on board Liberty of the Seas. And I was gonna take you around and let's see if we can see in the Platinum Theater from the top of the theater. So you can't get in the theater this way, but the theater is multiple levels, so you might be able to see. I don't know if you can see through those windows or not. You're kind of picking up more of the glare of what's actually behind us instead of what's in front of us. But that is the Platinum Theater. Again, there's the lower level of the theater. And this evening's show is actually a late show. This is the last night on board our cruise. And so this is going to be a stand-up comedy act. So this is adult comedy night. It'll be later this evening, and I'll try to take a couple of pictures when I'm in there to add into this video so you can actually get a peek of what the theater looks like. So we'll turn around. This is the other side of deck 4. So you've got Sabre Mexican Grill over on the right. That is a specialty restaurant that costs extra, so you have to book reservations for that. But what I wanted to show you, let's go outside here. We'll take a peek at what's outside. Okay, well I was gonna show you one of our things that we like to do outside on deck 4, but it's kind of closed off right now, so I'm gonna take you this way so you can see what's on this end of deck 4. So we are headed towards the Schooner Bar. This is a piano bar, and there's live music here a lot of evenings. It can be a really raucous time. Everybody really gets into it. And then we are headed straight towards Casino Royale, which is the casino here on board Liberty of the Seas. So this is Casino Royale. not a huge casino, but you've got your slot machines and you've got your table games. So we're just gonna do a walk through the casino. There's a bar in the middle, and I'll show you what's on the other side. So they do have different events that they have in here, like a slot machine tournament and a poker tournament and some nightly money grab bags and different things that they do in the casino. So we're through the casino area. As you can see, we're winding down the table game area. Not a lot going on right now. And we are entering the Focus photography gallery. So this is where you come to get your photo packages on the cruise. We prepaid for packages of photos this time, so we were able to save some money on it that way. Or they will have sales like the first 2 days at sea for your photo packages. They also have a photography studio on board where they do not charge you a sitting fee, but you do have to pay for those pictures separate versus your photo package that you have already purchased. So there's a little bar over here that plays like salsa music at night. There's lots of dancing over there in the evenings. Another sitting area here. So we're still working our way down deck 4, but I'm going to actually take you downstairs real quick, back to down to deck 3, because I want to finish showing you what is downstairs. Because you actually have to come back up to 4 and back down in order to see what's on this side of the ship. So we're going down another big huge staircase, and then I'm going to show you what's here. So this is an area called On Air. This is a bar where they will do karaoke. They do the art auctions here, and right now they're actually doing a movie in here, so we will not walk through there. But right past it at the end where the lights are is what's called Studio B. That is an ice skating rink at sea. So this morning my kids did ice skating, and I'll insert a little video of Axton at the ice skating rink here for you to see. But that is what's going on there. Then here is the art gallery. So they do have art that you can purchase. They also have art auctions on board. So we came and checked out a little bit of that today. We did not purchase anything, but we did come check that out. This is with Park West is the name of the gallery that's on board the ship. So they do have all sorts of art that you can purchase. The dining room starts on deck 3. It covers 3, 4, and 5. So as you can see, we're here, 3, 4, and 5. So there's the Rembrandt, the Michelangelo, and the Botticelli dining rooms. They are all the same. This is the Rembrandt. I'm going to show you tonight's dinner menu just so you can have a peek. So these are the starters. These are ones that change every night on board. So if you see something you like, grab it because it will not be there any other night of the week. Anything that's labeled a classic are things that will be available every night of your cruise. So you do not have to worry. If there's something up here you want, go for it. If there's not, your classics will always be on standby. Same thing goes for main courses. So you can see the different options that are available for dinner, and then your classics, and same for dessert. So there's tonight's special desserts, and then your classic choices that are available every night. You also have premium selections that do cost extra, excuse me, but you do have the lobster filet mignon or the combination of both. So that's what's for dinner tonight. I will take you in real quick and just kind of pan around so you can see each floor of the dining room. This is floor 3. This is also where they serve breakfast and lunch. So that is what that dining room looks like. So we have gone to deck 3 for lunch a couple of days now. It was wonderful and delicious. We have not done breakfast in the main dining room this time. We've done room service for breakfast one morning that we had an excursion, and then we did lunch, 2 days. So we're gonna head up a deck. So we were back on 3, now we're going back up to 4. So let's walk back up to 4 together. And we'll try to take a peek outside at what I was going to show you a moment ago that I couldn't get to. They've got part of deck 4 blocked off today, so it's kind of hard to show you. There are people playing down there, so I don't really want to go all the way down there and bother them, but they do have shuffleboard on board, and that is what my family's really been enjoying doing. So we've taken turns playing shuffleboard for the championship of the world. So here's a view. This is from deck 4. View of the ocean. Again, we have left Cozumel. Today is a sea day, and so we are just headed back towards Galveston today. So lovely day at sea today, that's for sure. So that's the view from this side of the boat. Get you a view of the water down below there. Alright, so I'm going to take just a second and reset, and we're going to head back inside. Okay, so we are back in deck 4. This is the Michelangelo dining room. Again, same menu as deck 3. You just have dinner split over 3 decks, and there are 2 different dinner times. So on this particular cruise, there's 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. So this is a look at the Michelangelo dining hall. Difference is white chairs below, green chairs on this deck. So that is the Michelangelo area. Now we're going to go back out. We've already seen everything on this deck. This is the deck that has the casino, has shuffleboard, has your photo gallery. That is about it on deck 4, except the schooner bar that's on the other side of the casino. So we're going to go back up the grand staircase. You could also take elevators. Just thought you might be interested in seeing all of this stuff for yourself, especially if you've never been on a cruise. But we're going to head back up, and we're going to go to deck 5. Deck 5 on board Liberty of the Seas is what they call the Royal Promenade area. This is where you're going to have guest services, another layer of dining, some more bars, and snack places, and all different types of shopping. So Royal Promenade. So we're actually going to turn. There's a bar on this side. We're going to cross over the glass bridge, which is always a fun treat for the kiddos to do that. And we're going to head and look at the 5th floor dining, which is where my particular table is at. So this is the Botticelli dining room. And like I said, this is the floor that we are on for dinner. We don't have the best view. We have a view of a lifeboat, but it's still nice. So this is what our floor looks like. It's still dark in here. It is 3:45, and like I said, dinner service doesn't begin until 5. But it's really pretty in here. So lights are still out and everything, so hopefully you can see good enough. But that is the last floor of the dining area. So we're going to go back towards the promenade now. So heading this way, you can see all the glass elevators to your left and right. There's always on every floor the little map of the boat that will tell you where you are. So this is the Royal Promenade. The rooms with the bay windows are what's called a promenade suite, and that is the type of room that we have on this particular cruise. So you've got guest services to your right, and then the shore excursion desk where they will help you book any excursions, make changes to any excursions. So they are super helpful there. Heading on the promenade, you have your next cruise office, which is where you can go and get discounts on booking future cruises. You've got plenty of little shops to shop in. This is like a surf shop. Then this particular cruise has the cupcake cupboard, which has a daily selection of different types of cupcakes. So we can go in and take a peek at what they've got available today. And these do cost extra. These are a premium. The cupcake cupboard is also available for renting for parties or to do cupcake decorating lessons. You've got the cafe promenade, which is open, and they have a selection of sandwiches and different little desserts. There is Ben & Jerry's ice cream on board. That also costs extra, so if you want Ben & Jerry's, just keep in mind there is a charge for that. So we're continuing down the promenade. There is a general store to your left. That is your onboard liquor sales that they will bring to your room. Then on the right, we have the gifts and jewelry. This is watches and fine women's jewelry. This particular cruise, my husband chose to upgrade my wedding band. We got this cute little teddy bear car here. We've been married almost 15 years in August. And so this is my beautiful diamond ring that he got for me in the gift shop, as well as the earrings that match. So this has 6 normal diamonds and 4 of the chocolate diamonds. And then the earrings are the chocolate diamonds as well. So you got your logo and souvenir shop. This is where you can get anything Royal Caribbean related that you'd like to take home. Vintages, which is wine, particularly wine and wine tastings, but you can get all sorts of drinks there. On the left, we have Hoof and Claw, which is more like an Irish pub type feel. But again, you can get all sorts of drinks there. Perfume and cosmetics, if you're interested in those type of items. You've got your port and shopping desk, where they will help you plan where you should shop and what you should shop for when you're in ports or while you're on the ship. We have Sorrento's Pizza. It is open until 3 o'clock in the morning. So we've been doing late night pizza night with our kids. That is a real treat for them. Then on this side, you have the Fashion Boutique. This is where you can get like Guess purses, fancy sunglasses, Kate Spade purses. They've got the works in there, some really pretty things. So we're gonna continue down. There's one more thing to show you on deck 5. I forgot to tell you the big Broadway performance that was on board this particular ship was Saturday Night Fever, and that was a really fun show. If it wasn't at dinner time tonight, I would go watch that one again. We also caught the ice show twice. It was a real treat to see that. So this is the Star Lounge. This is an area where they teach dance classes. They have bingo in here. All different sorts of things. So it's a little quiet right now, which is nice. I'll take you in and show you around. Before you get into the Star Lounge, there's the Pinnacle Club Lounge. Pinnacle Club means you've sailed for 700 nights or more with Royal Caribbean. My husband and I will hit Diamond on our cruise in October. So we have 2 more levels to go. We have Diamond, Platinum, and then Pinnacle. But don't be fooled. We have hit the number of nights, but it's like 80. So we're nowhere close to 700 yet. So we came in here to do bingo. We came in here to do swing dance class, which we were terrible at. It was very awkward, but there's also a bar in here. There's a live band that plays jazz. I believe they've also done salsa dancing in here. All sorts of fun things. So that's what goes on in the Star Lounge. So we're going to turn back around. We're going to go tour some more. I mean, there's so much to do on this boat. If you come on Liberty of the Seas with Royal Caribbean, you do have so many things you can go do. You will not be disappointed. So I'm going to let you go. We're going to move up to deck 6, and then I'll pick back up with you. So here's just another view of the Royal Promenade from the other side. Before I forget to show you, they no longer really do the cruise compass in your room. You can ask for a copy of it if you want, but they do have an app that is free to use on board. You can log into their internet just to use the app, and it doesn't charge you anything. Or of course you can get an onboard internet package if you want full access to the internet. but you can click what to do right now. It will show you the automatic cruise compass that will tell you everything that's going on board, and you can map it to find out where you need to go in order to get there. It'll give you directions on how to get there. You can also find your stateroom, find a restroom. There's the cruise compass, venues around the ship. You can find all sorts of information here on the different venues on board. And of course, dining will give you all of your different dining options that you can pay for, as well as all of your different dining options that are complimentary with your cruise ticket. So that is very helpful information. And like I said, you can find these on every floor of the cruise ship. If you are ever on board a Royal Caribbean ship and you have time, in all of the stairwells, there is some really amazing artwork. And there is also artwork up and down the halls on every floor. So I would encourage you, if you like art and you have a free moment on the cruise, take advantage of that time. Go up and down the stairwells and check out some of this really amazing artwork. So I'm on deck 6. This is above the Royal Promenade area that is on 5. Just wanted to show you decks 6, 7, and 8 are all of your promenade rooms. These are the rooms that I was talking about that have the bay windows. They do like disco parties and parades and different things on the promenade. So these are fun rooms to have, because if you don't want to be down in the crowd or you have kids that might get overwhelmed, you can sit in the comfort of your own room. There's a couch there with the bay window, and you can sit there and open up the curtains and just enjoy the view from your own room. So 6, 7, and 8 just have the bay windows on the inside, and then of course your outside rooms would be like your balcony rooms. So I'm not going to go floor by floor on these, but you can see floor 8 is where they can help you with setting up online services. Floor 9 has a very tiny library if you're interested in borrowing a book, maybe a total of like 50 books on board. And then the card room is on 10. So we're gonna catch an elevator. So, as I was just saying, we had to catch an elevator real quick. Deck 10 is your card room. If you want just a quiet space to go play cards, dominoes, things like that. So we are now on deck 11. This is your fitness center on board. This is a pretty nice gym. So if you'd like to do treadmills or anything like that, this is where you would come. It says spa and fitness center, but the spa is actually up on 12. You do have to take the stairs up to 12 in order to go to the actual spa area. So the part we are going to now is what's called the solarium. This is the adults only section of the pool area. It does have the solarium bar over to the right, as well as an adults only swimming area, which is nice if you don't want to be splashed by all of the kids. And then there are a couple of adults only hot tubs as well, so you can enjoy the hot tubs that kind of go out over the edge of the ship. So that's a nice area just for adults to hang out. So we are heading outside to see the main pool area. So, as you enter the main pool area, you have your towel station on the left. This is where you can check out towels, return towels to get new towels. To the right is the main pool area. There are 2 swimming pools on board and a number of hot tubs in this area. We are on a sea day, so it is quite hectic on this floor today. Usually if you come on a cruise and you either don't get off on an excursion or you come back to the boat early, those are going to be your best times to enjoy all of the venues on board. You'll kind of have the run of the place, which is one of the things we like to do. So this line is for what's called sprinkles. This is ice cream that is available daily from 11:30 to 6, and they have chocolate, vanilla, or swirl ice cream. So that's what's going on here. This side is closed currently. So this area is what's called Splashaway Bay. This is your kids pool area, entirely for kids. It reminds me of like a Great Wolf Lodge. So you've got the big water activities, the big water bucket that dumps on top, water slides. And as I said, we are at a sea day. This area is quite hectic today. The lines for the slides are pretty long, but we've done this every day that we were in port, and it was awesome. Like, we had the run of the place, my son did. There are also 2 hot tubs that kids and families can enjoy together. So that's a nice area. There's over here in the corner is the Patty Star Dive Center. This was only open 1 day on board for this cruise for private lessons in the pool. That did cost extra, and we did not do that. But you do get to get in the pool and learn how to use a respirator and how to put on all the dive gear and things of that nature. Another bar over on the right. So we're gonna head back inside. I'll show you what's on this side of deck 11. So this area over here is going to be the Windjammer. This is where you can come and have the buffet anytime, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You also have Chops Grill, which is another specialty restaurant that you pay for. It's like their steakhouse, or you can get the items delivered downstairs to the main dining. Those are the lobster and steaks that I showed you. There's Giovanni's Table, which is Italian. Again, that costs extra. And then Jade it used to be like Asian food on one side of the Windjammer. They kind of stick to that sometimes, and sometimes it's just the same as the Windjammer. And as you can see Splashaway Bay out there, which I just showed you was pretty full, but it looks like they're roping that off, closing it down for right now. So we are gonna head up to deck 12. I will tell you, the elevators aren't bad here, but it can get quite crowded certain times of day. And so we just are gonna do a lot of stairs, and that's what we've been doing all week, because sometimes it's just easier than doing it the other way. So we're going up to deck 12. This is kind of your adventure ocean area. So here you got the room for royal babies and tots. So if you have a little one on board, this is the area you can come to and leave them for care so that you can enjoy a little parental downtime on board. Then over this way, we have the Aquanauts on the opposite side. This is for children that are age 3 to 5. They can come to this area again and be dropped off for care on this side of the ship. Okay, so that brings us to one of probably my kids' favorite areas, the arcade. It does cost per game. It's like $1.50 to $2 per game, so it is not exactly cheap. But we did allow our son to come and play a handful of games, and he was able to get a prize. He was excited. That's kind of all that matters sometimes when you're 7, is that you got to experience it. It wasn't how many games he played, it was just that he got to play that was exciting to him. Once you get through the arcade area here, you've got more of the Adventure Ocean, and this is actually my son's age group that is down here. So these are the Voyagers. These are kids that are 9 to 11. They kind of go over here, as well as the Challengers group. My son is in the Explorer group, which is 6 to 8. So they do have, I'll show you kind of their hours of operation so you can get a glance there of when things are open. My son's really enjoying doing the late night party nights. He loves that. And he gets to stay till midnight. And it's only 2 hours that they charge for, so that's $14 a night. Can't beat that for parents to go like to the adult shows and for him to enjoy himself. So over here is the Voyagers. That's the ones that are 9 to 11. And then on this side you have Fuel, which is your teen area, ages 12 through 17. So that's what's all up on this floor. Then we're gonna go outside. I'm gonna show you the last of your specialty dining options. Ooh, that's a loud game. So my son's not actually in the Explorers right now. He decided to chill out in the room with Daddy for the first time that he's chosen not to go to kids area, but he'll be going back there this evening. He loves it. They play something called Gaga Ball. He loves Gaga Ball. So this is the living room. This is also another teenage area that they can come and hang out. It's not open right now, but that is an option. So the last of your specialty dining that you can choose from on board is Johnny Rockets. This is like your 50s style hamburger joint. You can get hamburgers, fries, onion rings, malts, shakes, fountain drinks, floats, all sorts of food here. Here's a peek at, this is what their menu looks like. So I've really enjoyed, we've come twice. I've enjoyed the grilled chicken club sandwich and cherry cokes. Yum, yum, yum. So we're walking through the Johnny Rockets area. As you can see what it looks like over here. You've also got tables to the left that you can see in the reflection of the glass there. Oops, excuse me. That is outdoors where you can sit next to the ocean and watch the ocean go by. So back here is another outdoor area like the pool decks. This is kind of more where your teenagers will come in the evenings and hang out and do things back here because it's on the back side of Fuel. So we're gonna head up to the next deck. So that would be, good Lord, I lose track sometimes. I think deck 13, right? So this is where you will find the Flow Rider. This is your wave surfing simulator. So they do boogie board lessons and then they do the full surfing lessons. So right now they're doing the full surfing lessons, but this is what it looks like, the Flow Rider. I have come down now and done the Flow Rider 3 times just on the boogie boarding. I am not ready to surf yet. Here you've got the 2-person water slide. It is like a water roller coaster that goes down and then goes back up that silver part here and then back down into this pool of water here. So moving forward, you can see the smokestacks of the ship. This is where you're going to find your basketball courts and your rock climbing walls. So when I said this ship has a little bit of everything, I meant the ship has a little bit of everything. So there's rock climbing back here. There's several lines you can climb. And they even do this and the Flow Rider at night for climbing under the stars and surfing under the stars. And like I said, it's chaos up here. It is the last day of the cruise and it's the last at sea day. So everyone is here and doing stuff. So this is the back of the ship. So beyond the Flow Rider, what's neat is you can see the trail of water that we're disturbing in the back from the ship. So here's another view of the Flow Rider. Then you've got the big water slides. These slides are the same except the light patterns on the inside. And those are really fun. My son has done these a million trillion times while we were at port. We just choose not to do them today so that we don't have to pack wet bathing suits. So this is the slides. And as you see, as we head back around this side, this is again where you will come to hit the rock climbing wall or to play on the sports deck. And they do some special times for kids on the sports deck to enjoy the sports deck without any adults. Right now they are having a dodgeball tournament, adult dodgeball tournament. So that is what's going on board at this moment. So like I said, it's very crowded today. There's a lot going on. Here's another view kind of the water slides. I'm just waiting for someone to come by. And another view of that blue water slide is, go ahead, you're fine, is right here. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we're leaving the sports deck area for a little while. It's very warm. I actually still have my long sleeve shirt on from ice skating earlier. So I'm ready to get out of the sun. And like I said, it's just crazy out there right now anyways. So we're still on deck 13. I was just gonna give you a peek out the windows here by the elevators. So you can kind of see everything outside. So there's lots of seating areas inside as well, so you can sit and enjoy watching everyone outside if you don't want to be out in the sun. Deck 12 also has the jogging track that goes around the ship all the way back around. So if you're into jogging, that is where you would go to jog. They do have signs up on the other floors, not a jogging area. Please don't jog here. So we're gonna go catch elevator. We're gonna go up to my favorite hangout, which is on deck 14. But like I said, sometimes the elevators are nowhere near your floor. I know we only need to go up one, so we may just end up walking, but it looks like this one's coming up. So I just kind of wanted to show you what the elevators look like when they come up. There's also phones located everywhere, so if you have different people in your party that you need to call their rooms, there's plenty of places you can do that. All right, so we got an elevator here, and we're just going up one floor to 14, which is our last deck to view. I just kind of wanted to give you a view of the elevators here, so you can see all the way down to the promenade right there, which is very neat. So we are on deck 14. This is kind of my favorite place to hang out. This is, there's the suite lounge over here. If you've booked a suite, this is a private lounge for you. We have never booked a suite on board, but we enjoy the card room. I mean, I can't imagine it's any quieter than that. No one goes in the card room besides us usually. So this is the Oliver Twist. At night they turn it into a loud dance club, but that doesn't start usually until like 10:30, 11 o'clock. So we like to come up here to have drinks in the evening. There's beautiful windows all the way around, so you can see out the entire ship from up here. Very comfy seating. And so this has kind of been our hangout spot, is up here, and just a nice place in the evenings to come and have a drink and chill out. I will tell you, if you've never been on board a Royal Caribbean ship, we have found the drink to order. If you are like my husband and you like old fashions, this is the place to get it. He said they are by far the best that he's ever had. I am not an old fashioned drinker. I am one that struggles to find alcoholic drinks that I like, but they have an espresso martini. And let me tell you, it is the best thing I've ever had. My mother loves them too. They happen to be on the cruise with us this time, so we have really enjoyed the espresso martinis. Get an espresso martini if you're ever on board. So the other things I wanted to tell you about, we've pretty much seen everything. The only things I think we haven't seen are a couple of the there's like two things I wanted to show you. Oh, we did not actually see in the spa, but like I said, there is the day spa, and they do have some special packages on port days, so it's a little bit cheaper to go on port days versus the other days. There is also table tennis on board. You can find that in different areas, but what I wanted to show you is they also have the Liberty Dunes, which is mini golf. That is on deck 13 at the entire opposite end of where we were at, and it's kind of hard to get to, so I didn't want to take the time to go over there because my camera is almost dead. But if you are interested in golf, just remember that they do have the Liberty Dunes on board. Other than that, the only thing we did not see is the helicopter pad, but right now it is one of the things that they have blocked off. So I cannot get to the helicopter pad, and I cannot get to the area where I can show you off the back of the ship. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but that is why I haven't showed you those areas today. So if I see that they're open later this evening, I will try to come back and show you those.